Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela and today's video is an October favorites. Yes, we're in November now, so it's an October favorites. I am in Indian clothing because I attended a family function and to be honest, I don't feel like taking off my makeup. I don't feel like changing my clothes, so this is how I'm going to talk to you today. So I'm going to start off with beauty products first. This month I don't have that many things to show you because I have more TV shows that I want to talk about, so I'll do the makeup stuff fast. Okay, for my face, I've been loving this holika Vita Green Vita Up Facial Water, which my friend Hyun got me from Korea. So when she went to Korea, she bought this for me. And this is really great for hydrating yourself, misting whenever you feel like it's really warm or just to give yourself more moisture. But I use it a bit more like a toner to sort of clean my face up before I put on my essence and moisturizer. Just a side note, in my last favorites I told you guys about that Face Shop essence, and I found out from my sister that it actually contains mineral oil. So I wouldn't recommend that to you guys, but I did favorite it. It's just that when I found out that it's not really good for my skin, I decided to stop using it. So I recommend the same for you guys as well, and I'm sorry that I didn't check up on the ingredients first. Next up is belif. Belif is my favorite brand because I can trust what they have. They use natural products, they don't use chemical products, at least not harmful chemicals in here. This is the First Aid Overnight Anti-Wrinkle and Firming Mask, which I really love. It's also very gel-like in terms of texture. And I've talked about the whitening or the brightening cream, and that is my moisturizer. This one is what I use at night. Before I didn't use masks so much, but I think because I am actually growing a bit older, I mean not that old, but by the way, this month I will turn 26. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. It's my birthday month, and this month means November. But yeah, basically this is really good. Every time I wake up in the morning, I think I look pretty good when I use this. So it's good for wrinkles and to firm your skin, so recommend. And I love belif. I could easily I don't mind being a brand ambassador or whatever because I believe in the brand. I use all their products. Next is this Real Techniques brush. This is actually the eyeliner brush actually, and I for a long time didn't know how to use this. I used it as a lip brush. This one I can't use for eyeliner, to be very honest. So instead I've paired it up with my sleek brow kit in the shade dark, which I love, and which is one of those stuff that I hit pan with and is really in a horrible condition. But this one is great for drawing my brows because I find that pencils are kind of harsh on my eyebrows because my brows can fall off quickly, but this is so easy and smooth, and it still makes it look really natural, and it's good for shaping the brows. So I really like these two as a combination for my brows. Today I'm using a brow pencil though from Daiso. And then what else is there? And then for lip products, I have a lot of lip products that I like, but I think this was the one that really shocked me. This is from Essence, and I don't like gloss products, and I'm not a fan of nudes much, but this is like the nude that really made me feel like I looked nice in nude. So this is from Essence. It's a liquid lipstick and it's really affordable, so you guys can easily find it, and for my kind of skin tone this really works as a nude. For nail polish, I've got this. It's the seandal nail lacquer. I have no idea about the name really, but it's made in Korea, and this is so glossy and it stays on so long, so I really like this a lot. I especially like the shade. Is there a shade number? No, 010 Soft Red. This is the shade. It's really beautiful. I'm not wearing it on my nails. This is an Essence matte nail polish to match my Indian clothing. Okay, next up I'm going to talk about shows. Mainly I watch a lot of Korean dramas, so I'm just going to tell you my favorites of October. I was watching Love in the Moonlight, also known as Moonlight Drawn by the Clouds, and I also was watching Scarlet, which very recently ended. Scarlet stars Lee Joon-gi, The only reason for me to watch this show is Lee Joon-gi. And also I watched the Chinese version of Scarlet Heart, which is called Bu Bu Jin Xin. My Chinese sounds pretty bad, but basically that's what it is. And it's based on history, but for the Korean one they also based it on their history, although very different types of history. For the Chinese one they based it on the Qing Empire, which is the most recent empire compared to for the Korean one, which was the Koryo dynasty, which was much further back in time compared to the Qing Empire. If you've not watched the Chinese one, I think it's best to leave it at that and just admire the drama as it is, but because I've already watched the Chinese one, I kinda can't help but compare. At the same time, it was well done, even if you compare it with the Chinese version, although I would say the Chinese one was really good because there's more time to develop your characters and all that. At the same time, all the actors in the Korean version of Scarlet Heart, their acting was beautiful. So weird wearing Indian clothes and talking about Korean shows, but Scarlet Heart was really sad. I think I cried most of the time. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of sadness. It's basically about this girl who travels back in time after a freak accident, and she meets a group of princes, and she kind of gets in the way, and these guys are all fighting for the throne basically. She meets and falls in love with one prince at first, and then after that, realizing that he has changed, she falls in love with another prince, and that prince happens to be the one who will become emperor. So in a way, knowing that he's an emperor, she sort of treats him a certain way, and she sort of treats other people a certain way, which kind of shapes history, if you get what I'm trying to say. So history happens as it happens. It's just that it seems as if she could have shifted the history. Lee Joon-gi is an amazing actor, and he is able to portray all sorts of characters. By the way, he has never played a king, so this is like his first time as a king, which is amazing because I've been watching him since I was like 16, and I think he was in his 20s or something, with the King and the Clown. That was his first movie. But basically he's amazing because he knows how to be a really nice guy. He knows how to be the martial arts guy. He knows how to be the theatrical guy. He knows how to be the heartthrob, the one you fall in love with. He knows how to be a beautiful prince. He knows how to be evil. He knows how to be angry. His emotions are amazing, and his ability to act is just, it's amazing. And there's so many moments where you just can, you can just snapshot that moment, and it would have been beautiful any time when he's acting, because he's that good. Every moment is amazing with him. For Moonlight, Love in the Moonlight, I keep thinking of just the word moonlight. Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful one, because just like Lee Joon-gi made me swoon a lot, Park Bo-gum did the same. Now, I watched him, the first one where I actually watched him in was Hello Monster, the one with So In-guk. That was really cool because he was so good at acting evil, and in real life he's such a nice guy, to be honest. He was so good at acting evil, and he was so good at his looks, he could just look at you and you'd be like, oh, he's scary. But basically, Korean actors, there are many very good actors, and some of them are really young too, and Park Bo-gum is one of those who's really young. So it's a love story between a crown prince and this girl who mistakenly gets sold into the palace to be a palace eunuch. I don't know if I'm saying the word right. But basically, back in those days, they used eunuchs in the palace because they wanted to keep their women safe, basically. In Asian places, it's always been like that. She manages to trick people into thinking that she's an eunuch, and to be honest, it's a lot of story writing that helps her out, because I think in reality she wouldn't have been able to get in because they're quite strict. The prince falls in love with her, not knowing that she is a girl, and he was willing to love her even though he was a he. So and then finally, when he's about to confess to her, he goes to find her, and then he sees her in girl's clothing, and then he realizes she's actually a girl, and that's unknown to the girl. So finally he confesses after knowing that she is a girl, but also with real genuine feelings for the girl. And they fall, obviously both of them fall in love with each other because, I mean, they're both young, what do you expect? And they're both nice people, so what do you expect? And they're just attracted to each other. But basically the main part is about love in a situation where you cannot love someone, and how they actually continue to love each other. Compared to Scarlet Heart, Scarlet Heart had a sad ending even in the Chinese one, so you cannot expect that it would have a beautiful ending with the Korean one as well. I was hoping that Lee Joon-gi would come and see IU and be like, hey, how are you? That kind of thing. Because in the Chinese version, the fourth prince actually did see her, or she did see the fourth prince, and you know, they exchanged glances. But in the Korean one, they didn't even see each other, which is like quite sad, because if they had seen each other, I think it would have been quite bearable for us audiences to be like, yes, they have a chance at getting back together. And it kind of seems like there won't be a sequel because of that ending. But you know, people can bring anything up and make a sequel, you know what I mean? I hope they just, if they do a sequel, I really wish it will be better than the Chinese sequel, because the Chinese sequel wasn't really good. Okay, going back to Moonlight. Wow, it was a lot of sweet moments because they're both young, you know. So the actress who played the cross-dressing girl, Ra-on, was actually Kim Yoo-jung, and she's a child actress as well, so she's young, she's pretty, and she's a really good actress, to be honest. She's really able to emote with just her eyes. She had many scenes where her eyes were, her face was covered and it was just her eyes. Oh, and she cried a lot for this show. She had a very sad character, to be honest. Crying and crying and crying. 구름이 그린 달빛. Yeah, it was really nice. The ending was kind of sad because Jin Young's character died, which was not what we expected. You see, the thing about KBS dramas, right, they're really good. This particular one, I like how they will show you a certain part, and then later on they show you what actually happened before that certain part and why the person actually makes certain decisions. I just find KBS screenwriters are really good. They make really good dramas, and the flow of it is very beautiful. They make really poetic dramas. And even though the real prince, he actually did die young, but of course they didn't show that part because that would have been really sad. But it was good to see a happy ending for this drama where they can still love each other even though she's not a palace woman anymore, not someone in the palace. But basically, yeah, I really liked it. And for Scarlet Heart and also 구름이 그린 달빛, I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack is amazing, and my favorite songs, I'll just play them for you. The one that I like the most is this song, and it's sang by EXO, and with just 3 guys, and Baekhyun is one of them. Baekhyun also acted in the drama, but basically it's this one. It's a really beautiful song asking someone to look at you and love you as well, you know. It's a really sweet song and it goes with the drama. So let me just show you. It's basically IU, 강하늘, Jisoo, 이준기, Jisoo. Who is this? You can't see. No. 이준기. How can you like not fall in love with 이준기 if you watch this drama? It's like Baekhyun sings really well, you know. I was quite, you see the beautiful locations, really nice. Okay. Alright, for what's that? So, Moonlight, right? Love in the Moonlight. Wow, they have really nice songs in Love in the Moonlight, but I love their soundtrack. I love this one. This is the main soundtrack. This is by Gummy. Gummy also sang for what's that one? Descendants of the Sun. So this is her follow-up for another KBS drama. I should bring you to the... Beautiful song, right? Look at hard worker and like, is there any way you can like not fall in love with him? If you were young, I'm married so I can't fall in love with him, but basically, I told my sister, can you just like go to Korea and get married to him? Because I mean, he's quite cool, right? So yeah, those are the two songs. I also want to give a shout out about the show called I Can See Your Voice. Now I've watched this for very long. I've watched season 1, season 2 and season 3 just ended, and I think it's an amazing show because it really shows the talent of the Korean people. There are so many beautiful Korean singers. They have beautiful voices, they sing so well, and I feel sad that not everyone can get the kind of recognition that some people get, mainly because of the agencies they join. But they are still really amazing singers, and not all of them are actually going for fame. A lot of them don't pursue their dreams. Instead, they decide to support their family and work hard and things like that, which I find, although it's sad, it is still a very brave thing to do. But they still have that talent, which I think is amazing. And I think there are 3 people who really impressed me, although this is in different situations, so I thought I would like to share them with you, and I'll make a playlist so you can see all the list of singers who I thought were really good. So next is this. This one is with John Park. Now John Park is an amazing singer. He actually auditioned for American Idol, and at that time I watched him but I didn't know this was John Park. But when he came here I was like, this fella is a bit weird, but he sings really well. So this episode is pretty nice as well. This one with Joseph Busto. And Joseph Busto is Christian just like me, but I think I really admire him because he left everything. He works hard just so that he can spread the word of the gospel with the people in Korea, and that's his calling for him, and I think he is an amazing guy just for that. And I mean, he's a really kind guy, and he uses his gift of a beautiful voice and beautiful ability in singing to actually share the gospel and share worship songs with people around. So I think that's really amazing. So I'm just gonna forward to the part where he sings. So John Park, you heard him, right? He's pretty good. Joseph Busto, this combination is the best. Out of like all the ones I've watched, this one's the best. So with this, guys, I'm gonna say bye to you guys. I just wanted also to say that this is my favorite Indian earring for this month, and yeah, my most worth it buy. See you guys next time, and have a good day. Bye. Thank you for watching.